My name is Kimberly Gross, and I am from Ashland. I'm 61, I don't mind saying, and I have 3 beautiful girls, adult girls. I'm still an RN, and in like 88, 90s, I worked in oncology, and I was a traveling nurse. We moved here about 20 years ago, and I worked up at Bellefonte for a little bit, but I never had a primary doctor. In October, I hadn't had a mammogram, and so October of 22, I slipped and fell in a restaurant, and I thought I had some issues that I better get a primary. So I get, and the first thing she says is, "Have you had a mammogram?" And I said, "No." And she said, "You're like 60 years old, 59, 60, you haven't had a mammogram." And she goes, "Well, that's the first thing." And so I was like, "Okay, we'll get one." So about a month later, I got one, and it was normal. So I went about my business and doing everything. We have a new baby, and I take care of my mom, my mother-in-law, and I took care of my dad, who passed away a few years ago, for 15 years. I just do it all. And then come the following year, better get a mammogram. And so the kids were all coming for Christmas and that, and I thought, oh, it's due October, November. I'll just wait till after the first of the year. In the meantime, around then, I noticed some changes in one of the breasts, just a little, and no lumps, no bumps. And I said, "Oh, okay, what's that?" And then I just kind of went about, out of sight, out of mind. Christmas and all that's coming. I said, after January. I skipped the 23 mammogram and went to 24. And then my husband found out he had cancer, prostate, no symptoms, nothing. Again, had to get a primary and do everything. And it ended up he had to have surgery. I took care of him, and then he said to me, I noticed my arm had swollen a little, that I wear a bracelet, and I said, I'm in trouble. So again, I wanted to just not do it. I just didn't want to go even get one. And he said he wouldn't go and go back and follow up if I didn't go. So I had to push myself, went by myself. I just did it. And they said there's something going on. So, and then that was, better get a biopsy, and it was stage 4. So that was in May of this year. Part of me said, well, what would have happened if I would have stuck to the October, November? But so here I am. You hear stage 4, it's very scary. That was my main thing. I was very upset about, thinking that's it, but it's not it. I was one that took care of everyone else, and, I needed to do better with myself. The treatment is every 3 weeks, and I go to the cancer center, which they're lovely. From the people who check you in, everyone is kind and nice, and it's so helpful, anything. I lost my hair, and, they said, you may not. You may or not get sick or not. I've not been sick. And even though you have down days, you just try to find something good in the day or good in something. It is important, especially nowadays with all the new treatments, because if you do catch it early, it's curable. It doesn't have to go anywhere else. It can be, there's biopsies, there's lumpectomy. You don't have to always have a mastectomy, taking the breast, or you don't have to always lose your hair with some of the chemo. You don't have to, there's just so many new treatments. And even though it's scary, putting it off it's not going to make it better. I'm going to live to live. And I just, part of me wishes maybe I would have done it. And October did it, but won't know. So I'm just going to keep. But yes, I believe that you'll feel better if you just go do it.